Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're here again, I know you're probably still waiting for your refund, or maybe you're just trying to figure out what's going on with your latest update. Either way, whether you're new or returning, this update has everything you need to stay informed and on track. It's been a frustrating wait for many, and today we're going to break down what's happening, what's changed since the last update, and what you should expect next. First off, let's talk about why some refunds are taking longer than expected this year. One major factor is still the PATH Act. Remember, if you're claiming the Earned Income Tax Credit or the Additional Child Tax Credit, the IRS legally couldn't start releasing those refunds until after mid-February. That deadline officially passed on February 17th. But here's the catch. The IRS processes refunds in batches. So, even if you were eligible, it doesn't mean your refund was automatically released on that date. Some folks started seeing deposits as early as February 20th, but many others are still waiting. Now, here's something that's been causing confusion: the processing cycle codes. If you're stuck with a cycle code 05, your updates typically hit on Thursday nights and a Friday morning. That means if you're watching this before Thursday, patience might still be necessary. But if it's after that and you still haven't seen any change or code 846, which means your refund has been issued, you might need to prepare for a longer wait. And speaking of codes, I know a lot of you have been stuck seeing codes like 570 and 971 on your IRS transcripts. Let's break down what those mean again, just in case you're new here. Code 570 means the IRS is holding your refund for a review. This could be due to discrepancies in your income, potential identity verification issues, or even other tax-related concerns. Code 971 means the IRS has sent you a notice, which usually indicates that there's something specific they need from you or something you need to know about your return. But the code everyone's really waiting for, that's 846. This means your refund has been approved and is officially on its way. If you're seeing 846 with a date next to it, that's your direct deposit date. It's the signal that your refund is cleared and should hit your account soon. I've seen reports of people getting their refunds earlier than expected, especially if they bank with institutions like Chime or Chase. Some even got their deposits days before the official date. Now, let's talk about those of you who are stuck on the dreaded receive status. I know how stressful it is to be stuck there, especially when friends and family are already getting their refunds. Here's the thing. Just because your refund is still marked as received doesn't mean something's wrong. The IRS processing system is known for being inconsistent, especially during peak season. For those using cash apps for direct deposits, some have shared that there can be delays of a few extra days compared to traditional banks. It's frustrating, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything is wrong with your return. And let's not forget about the new issues some people are dealing with. Those who are first-time filers or recently moved to the US. If you tried setting up an ID.me account and hit roadblocks like your name being unavailable, it could be related to identity verification delays. In that case, the best course of action is to contact the IRS directly or visit a local IRS office for assistance. Another recent problem has popped up with those who have the 971 code but are facing unexpected notices about prior tax issues, like the first-time homebuyer credit. If this applies to you and your tax preparer made a minor input mistake, like entering $33 instead of $500, don't panic. The IRS might require additional verification, but they'll typically allow you to submit corrected documentation. For those who've been dealing with wage and income transcripts not matching up with their records, especially for crypto trades or stock trades through platforms like Robinhood or Coinbase, keep in mind that not all transactions automatically show up on the transcript. It's essential to report all taxable income, even if it doesn't appear on the transcript, to avoid future issues. Now, if your refund is still stuck after weeks with no updates and you're getting error codes related to identity verification or income discrepancies, it might be time to give the IRS a call. I know it's not the easiest process, but sometimes speaking with a representative can help resolve issues faster. Before wrapping up, here's some hopeful news. Most refunds for PATH Act filers and those with weekly processing cycles should be fully released between February 23rd and March 1st. So, if you're still waiting, keep checking your Where's My Refund tool. Once a day is enough, as it doesn't update more frequently than that. If you're seeing any of those frustrating additional codes, 420, 811, or 810, know that they often indicate specific actions on your account, like offsets or reversals. It's rare, but if these codes show up, be sure to contact the IRS to clarify. I also want to highlight something a lot of people overlook: your state refund status. Just because your federal refund has arrived doesn't mean your state will come through on the same timeline. Many state tax offices have different processing systems, and it's not uncommon for state refunds to take a few extra weeks. For anyone using services like SBGP and dealing with confusion over trace numbers, remember, if you see a trace number on your document, it's usually related to your refund itself, not an advance. Lastly, let's talk about the emotional side of this wait. I know a lot of you are feeling frustrated, nervous, or downright defeated. You're not alone. This is a stressful time, especially when every day feels like a guessing game with your own money. Just remember that delays don't always mean issues, and most refunds are processed without a problem, just not always as fast as we'd like. Stay patient, stay informed, and keep checking your transcripts in the Where's My Refund tool. And of course, if you found this update helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. Drop a comment below with your refund status. I love hearing from you and seeing everyone support each other through this. Hang in there. Your refund is closer than you think.